It's your boy Robbie Rob. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button below and let's get started. So in this week's video, we will be once again checking out the latest Nintendo stuff I managed to pick up. And once again, it happens to be quite an eclectic collection of things. Some 64 stuff, some NES stuff, and once again we'll be checking out another one of my packages that has arrived from eBay, so we'll be cracking that open to see what I managed to get myself. So without any further ado, let's check out the first thing I got, and that happens to be Tony Hawk's 2 Pro Skater 2 on the Nintendo 64. I got this as well as the other game off of a guy on Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid $30 for this one, so not very expensive, but it is in very good condition, as you can see. Nice and crisp, nice and bright, very well looked after. No yellowing, no scratching, no peeling on the front and on the back. So really stoked with that one. I do already own Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the first one, so I need to get the second one without a doubt. And the next game I managed to get is an absolute classic and an absolutely awesome game. One of the best franchises on the Nintendo, and it is what started off this franchise on the Nintendo 64, and that happens to be good old Badoshka! Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64. I paid $120 for this one, very expensive. And the only question I'm asking myself is, why do I not own this game already? But yeah, it's just been really hard to come by. People aren't really willing to sell this game, and if they are selling it, it is very expensive. And even though I did find it was $120, but as you can see, the label is scratched off right here and there, a little bit of fading, a little bit of dirt. So yeah, it is quite expensive, even though it is slightly damaged. If you were looking for something like pristine condition, looking around $200, $250, and boxed is about $600-700 here. So yeah, ridiculously expensive. But yeah, I finally managed to get this in my collection, and I can't wait to check this one out once again, because I do remember playing this when I was a kid on the Nintendo 64 back in the day. So yeah, really stoked with that one. And the next game I managed to get is something that's also very awesome, and that happens to be a good old NES title, and that is Mega Man 4 on the NES. I paid $50 for this one, pretty expensive, as most first party Nintendo games happen to be. Mega Man, really huge franchise, still going to this day, so yeah, that's why I paid $50 for it. Otherwise, if it was anything garbage, I wouldn't have paid that much money. But as you can see, that cartridge did hold up quite nicely over the years. That front label is nice and crisp, nice and bright, no scratches, slight dirt here and there, slight fading, but nothing too major. Back of it is cool, nice and crisp and pristine, so obviously very well looked after. And this one is not an ex-rental, so really stoked with that one. And then the next game I managed to find myself is an absolute awesome franchise, one of the best franchises on the Nintendo 64, if not the #1 franchise for some people. Definitely not for me. I am, as you can see, a big Mario fiend, but this one is a close second. And so without any further ado, it happens to be boom, The Legend of Zelda. On the NES, this is also the game that started off the franchise in 1996, I think, or 96, 85. That's the same year I was born, the same year Mario came out. So they are pretty much the longest running franchises on the good old Nintendo. I paid, $80 for this one, but as you can see, that cartridge has seen better days. It is because it is gold, and that color seems to fade and scratch very easily, so it is very, very scratched. But that front label is nice and crisp, held out quite nicely. Back of it fed a little bit worse than the front, but it is not too shabby at all. So yeah, absolutely stoked I managed to find this one in the collection, because I had this back when I was a child, and I did lend it to my cuz, the K-Dog, and he never returned it after, 20, 30 years of owning it, and he refuses to give it back to me. So I said, screw it, you can have it, cuz I'll buy myself a new one. So I did, and I can't wait to replay this one, because it is an absolutely brutal game. Not as bad as the second one, but it is quite challenging. And I like to work the old noggin every now and then. And finally, we're checking out the latest eBay purchase I managed to pick up. This one is also, I know this one, it's not a 64 game, spoiler alert. It is a NES title, and it is also one of those rare gems that is apparently really, really good, but missed on the, or overseen on the console. So let's just crack that open, use the crinkliness, I'll get it away from the microphone as best as I can, so you all don't go deaf. And that happens to be good old Power Blade. I was on YouTube looking up old NES titles, and apparently this came out as one of the better ones on the console, because there was a lot of shovelware and a lot of garbage on the NES. But this one apparently is quite good, so I thought I'll pick it up. I paid 30 bucks for this one on eBay, so really stoked. As you can see, that cartridge itself is in absolutely beautiful condition. It did came out in 1991, so relatively old. So cartridge fared very, very well for the age that it's been around. Obviously someone's looked after it quite nicely. Front label, nice and crisp, nice and bright, no dirt, nothing like that. Obviously scratches here and there, because obviously you're chucking it in and out of the NES, so it does scratch just from general wear. Back label, nice and crisp, no scratches, no peeling, nothing like that. So yeah, if anyone's interested, I will do a little play video of this so you can all see what it's all about. If you do not want to watch that, just check it out on the good old YouTube. There's plenty of people that have done these gameplay videos of this game before, so yeah, check it out. It looks very, very interesting. So I did see it, and it did look awesome, so I did pick it up just for the sake of having it, because I do love myself the NES. It is also one of my favorite consoles, apart from the Nintendo 64, because that was the first console I ever owned, so I am very nostalgic towards it. So yeah, that is what I managed to pick up, guys, this week. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!